Hello there, Maname here, welcome back to World of Warcraft Vanilla Plus on Turtle server. The big bad evil guy, extermination company, just like that.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay,
Well,
I can't do that point, okay. So just like that.
for the Alliance.
Oh.
King's honor, friend.
Now.
Light bless you.
Okay, it worked, okay. Big bad evil guy, extermination co.
Need help?
Perfect. Now let me take the first. Okay. Oh yeah, wait a second. Okay, I'm all registered. Okay, let's check out some stuff. Let's check out the stream window here. Put this here. Get the quality control on. Well, you know what? I'll go and get towards Talaris. Get on the way. Maybe I just run into the wall. Yeah.
What can I do
Let's fly down there.
for the Alliance?
Okay, finally. Okay. Now, while I'm flying, let's do this. My specific macros. Looking for. This is probably what I'm using. Did I already have that? Yeah, I got that. That's the laggy thing. I think it's probably laggy because it needs to decompress those things. let's check this. Wait a second. /4 is world, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, how you call Pacific Standard Time? Time zones. Here. What is that? Oh, US Canada has -9 time zone. Oh, but it's not that. It could already be -10 or -11. Interesting. Do they call that here? Nope. Oh. No, that's wrong. Let's just do it like UTC. -8. Do this.
You got my attention.
Do a second one. And do /H for outcome group. Does this work? Okay, this works somewhat, but I'm not in the world chat. Okay, no, I am. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's go. Get some experience points. Let's get this. Okay, what the fuck am I showing there? Ah, YouTube. Thumbnail of YouTube. Whoopsie! No, it's the right thing. Ah, I think that's okay. It's a thumbnail on YouTube. That was there. It wasn't even a bad one. But yeah, you can see I switched the colors. I remove white and switch black to white, so I have the subscriber counter like this. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of experience that I need. I'll need to take a break in like 5 hours or something. But yeah, no problem. I just want to hit the level up today, that's the goal basically. Let's do that. Oh. Let's okay. Need to open a new tab for that. Hmm. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, hello there by the way. I'm going to go and level a bit. Like 5 hours or something. Then take a break and then I'll continue after that. I want to get the level up today, that's it. It's basically I just woke up. Let's keep going. Get the level up today, then I got the Counter-Strike stream on the German channel today evening. And tomorrow I'll continue with this leveling. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot my backup. I got a second PC here, and I want to be on the login screen. Just in case I got something here. Because the hardcore mode still isn't too safe then. Okay. And yeah, I'm looking for people for the raid group. I got the guild charter here. It's going to be the big bad evil guy extermination co. And yeah. I'll just press that macro all every 30 minutes or something. I'm not the guy who wants to overspam stuff like that. So yeah. And I'm still hardcore mode, but yeah, it's 2 levels, 1 level grinding on low level mobs and 1 level with quests done at the end. Shouldn't be too dangerous anymore. I mean, last level I tanked like 10 mobs at a time over there where I'm going, so yeah. I mean, they are 47 to 50 the enemies. 47 is the lowest one. It's just about green still. 104 experience points per mob. Let's just press that once. What is he? Shaman. Yeah, that's doable. Blacksmithing. Oh, it's not even in the list here. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah. No. Hmm. This one actually is crazy. It's the same level like the one in Blackwing Lair. Oh, hello there. I'm just flying over. I'm currently starting to get the people for looking for people for the raid with this big bad evil guy extermination company. Yeah, I need to find the 10 first. Town Shaman. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering what's going on with those giant bags, you can buy them in a donation shop. But I'd suggest you... Oh! You don't wait a bit, it's half price now. Yeah, everything's half price price currently, I don't know why, but yeah, it's half price. Bänke right here. Don't currently see what she was talking about, but yeah. Something here. Let's go over here. I didn't explore anything, like I just went my direct path. Maybe I should try to explore a little bit more because that's experience points, but yeah, let's do that at the end. Yeah, 46 is grey, 47. Yeah, 46 is grey, 47 is the lowest normal one, and that's my target. Is that dude really mining with priest? Are you fucking for real? Let's see if I got that. Thanks. "53 priest, yeah? Going for mining. Maybe it's a cooldown character with the mooncloth and... wait, mining doesn't have that cooldown. Well, wait, yeah, they do, but not the other one. Ah. Oh my god, how much ore is here? I mean, that's why I kind of like this server, because there aren't that the extreme amount of players isn't here anymore. You can actually find ores. Let's see how many are currently online. 2,149. Today the maximum was 5,800. I think that's healthy. That's okay. Yeah, I'm looking for people for the raid group on this server. For the guild here. It's going to be Saturdays 11 AM West Coast US or 7 PM German time. If we switch to summertime, as because of daylight savings, I'll just probably shift our German time one further to 8 PM then. So yeah, there's no problem with that. Let's save one inventory spot like this. Yeah, I can cook that and get some more money. Okay, let's go. No nameplates enabled, yes, and I think I'm ready. Okay, first mob. Enough already doesn't want to do that. Damage output. Get this one over there too, and then I'll kill him. Shouldn't be too bad. Amount of enemies now. Hello there, by the way. I'm looking for people for the raid group for this char, for this world Turtle War server. A link is in the description too. Just building that group. I'm just hitting level 60 probably this week, so yeah. And I'm playing on stones today, so it's going to take a while. Saturday I want to do the Onyxia pre-quest, but I'm not going into Onyxia for quite some time. I'll do the 10 mans first, some dungeon gearing, looking for people, then the group AQ20, and then once we hit enough people, I might join Go and get into Monko and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be raid time will be Saturdays 11 AM West Coast US or 7 PM German time. I kind of wanted to find a time where both are still it's still doable to do, and the raid time maximum 5 hours should be plenty. I don't think you need 5 hours at the beginning, because yeah, at the beginning. Okay, let's say we got 40 people, yeah, then you probably max out those 5 hours at the beginning pretty soon. With the Karasan, AQ20, Suguru, because that's, I think, higher priority for the better spells and stuff. Because I kind of have some extra rules. Like, don't gear yourself outside of the raid, except dungeons, right? So, no craftables that aren't made by raid members. Stuff like that. No enchantments. Maybe even alchemy, because the potions are now permanent. Even if you die, you have them until they expire. It's very nice, that feature. Oh, that's the tunneler. No, let's not pull them. They have armor penetration, and reduced the armor by 50%. That's a little bit too much. I cannot prefer to stay healthy. They are getting low, but yeah, I can do one more. That's it. Nice. Oh yeah, I remember. Last time I was talking about Nex Ramas. And I was talking about what boss North, I think. I was talking about bosses in Nex Ramas. I think I did. Yeah, no, here. Vesuvius. That's the last one that I talked about. Because I kind of want to try to remember all the boss fights and give you the information that you need to beat it, basically. Okay, so Once you killed Vesuvius and cleared them, I think I showed the gear because that's the high armor gear ring. You enter a room with the magic weapons. One is, I think Axe has Cleave, Sword has Whirlwind. And the caster stuff I don't really remember. I think it has a arcane explosion or something. Because we always focus the caster stuff first. That's why I kind of don't remember. Kind of makes sense. And then we... You clear through that room, through those weapons, to those magic weapons. You head left, you get to the next group of those Death Knights on horse. And a few other schemes, other things that are, I think, known already until this point. Just clear through that and then you're fine. They aren't too complicated, but you do the precast pull on those. Yeah. And once you cleared that, you're getting to the next boss arena. Okay, he's not resetting, he's just fleeing. I think that was Gothic the Harvester, yeah? That's a very special boss. Because you don't really need to fight the boss. Once you actually get to fighting the boss, you basically won the fight. If you still have enough people surviving, obviously. Gothic is a wave defense fight, so where you kind of have to manage the amount of enemies on the caster side and on the melee side. You switch the melees and the casters around. The caster side has a few supporting melees most of the time. Because you need something a little bit more tanky than a cloth wearing mage or something. So yeah, caster side has a few supporting melees, that's it. Healers are distributed. And then you can just beat that with good gameplay. Yeah, the waves are some small minions, some Death Knight minions on foot, and Death Knights on horse. Horse was the main priority, then the Death Knight on foot, and then the minion. That's basically all there is to it. Minions get sheeped sometimes. I mean, it's good to sheep the minions in this fight. Because you kind of reduce damage or reduce enemies on the melee side. Because on the melee side the minions are the main priority, if I remember correctly. I never done that really, but yeah. That's what I remember. And with them being the main priority, obviously, yeah, it's kind of bad if you kill them because they are weak on the ranged side, and then just the melees get overrun. Because that's kind of what can happen if you kill them too fast. Because you kill a mob on the living side, basically. Ranged side, and then it's respawning on a death side, and you cannot switch people in between there during the fight. Hey, yeah. Think I need to go to the toilet. My... Yeah, definitely. I just basically woke up right down there. My intestines are like, oh, he's awake now, let's move. Okay. Yeah, for real. I'll place myself somewhere safe and log out real quick. And put the marker down there. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Oh my god, for real now? Ah, this one. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So. Oh yeah, right, I was talking about Gothic the something. It's just a wave management and mana management thing. You don't need to you don't want to burst at the beginning too much. Yeah, because the waves are getting stronger and stronger. You need to put enough in the sheep, so it's safer. And once you're done with that, and you survived enough waves, Gothic himself is going to teleport down, and he's pretty weak, and yeah. Just blast him. After a short while, the door opens in between the two segments, and then you can just kill him and loot him. He's dropping SOT tokens for the boots, frost resistant set piece with some spell power on it. Resistance leather piece, very, very nice. And neck crit chance attack power. Oh yeah, spell bracers, spell damage bracers with crit chance, those were pretty nice. And boots with attack speed, agility, and stealth mode. Stealth level, yeah. Very nice. Okay, after this boss, you have to go through that gate. And then you clear out that room again with the shades and stuff. And then you head right down the ramp. There are some gargoyles or something flying around again. Just pull them carefully. At the end of that ramp. I cannot. Yeah, you have to go right then. Follow that ring, and then you have a few more of those where you want to precast. A few more Death Knight patrols on horse, and then you're in front of the room where to the left you can go in there. I think that was the right spot where the 4 horsemen are waiting for you. Yeah, 4 horsemen is another very, very, very interesting boss. All 4 have special features. All 4 have to be dead. And yeah. You have to get a lot of tanks for that. I mean, we basically probably have like 3 to 4 main tanks at that point in the raid group anyways. I think 4 probably. Well-geared main tanks and hopefully somewhat well-geared second ones also, like a few, like 3, maybe 2. 2 is, I think, already very, very tight. I think normal people do that with, back in the day did that with 8 tanks. Because, yeah, you need to switch tanks a lot. No, 8 is way too much, I think. But yeah, actually it's somewhat needed. Maybe 6. If you start with switching the people pretty early, and then they switch, something like that. Yeah, maybe. whatever. You need a lot of tanks. They need to switch tanking because you get the debuff if you're somewhat like 40, 50 yards, meter, whatever range you want to. In range of this boss, right? So you need to switch. All members of the raid take that damage. So basically, you tank the 4 bosses in the different corners. You group up and kill one of those bosses. And then you switch to the second most important one. And the moment you got too much stacks, you just go to the next one. The healers set them too, they have to rotate a lot. I think you have like, I don't know the exact amount of healers you have at that point. But plenty, yeah. And then the bosses have some special features. The one that gets pulled to the far right from the door point of view, it has a chain lightning that's going to stack up the damage again. So that's a ranged only boss. And those have to stack up maximum 2, and that's it. If you fail there and chain the lightning through the group, you're just getting some people killed. There are some good spots where you can place yourself to cast and still have some room left for rotations and stuff. And yeah, the one to the far left has an effect that puts a small cloud on the ground, a circular one, obviously well known. Go move out of that thing. That's it. Obviously it's going to get tricky. It can get tricky with that boss because of those zones. The tank has to move, so he's not dying, obviously. But yeah, it shouldn't be too tricky. Then there's another one on the one left. The mob that you tank there is that one has a meteor. That's the first target. That's why. He has that meteor like the mobs in AQ20, AQ40. Classic meteor, just stack up range group, melee group, blast that mob immediately as hard as possible with all cooldowns and stuff. And then yeah, you go to the other one on the front right. I think this one had just a fire debuff on the tanking boss mob and the tanking boss tank, yeah. The active tank gets a fire debuff, runs a few times, once in a while, and it's pretty high damage taking. So heals need to be ready to pump. But that's the whole time in the fight. Heals need to really do a lot of heal per second, but still don't run out of mana, right? And yeah, you don't need to heal your damaged healers. That's the most important bit. They have to use. Everyone has to use a shadow protection potion for the first mob that you need to that you want to focus. Because you take those stacks every like 20 seconds or something. You get a stack of that debuff, and you want to finish that one fast, so you take one more stack, then you would be able to survive. So you take the shadow protection potion to survive that, and then Go back to the mill, there's a safe spot there where you can heal yourself with the bandages and stuff. That's very helpful, and you need the bandage. You need the ability to use bandages anyways. For lower thap, so yeah, easy. Get that. And once you figured out how this works, everyone is not dying anymore because of stacks or because of other features, and heals get that rotation figured out how this works, you'll be able to kill that boss, because there aren't any unexpected features anymore, right? So it's not that difficult. But yeah, just... and also, this isn't... except the very first mob, this isn't really that much of a damage race. First, okay, maybe the second one is still very important to focus pretty fast. But it's not really that much of a damage race. So just don't overextend and take a little extra ticks so you die. Just go play it safe. It's much more important, I feel like, yeah. And their tanks have to get really tanky for that, and then you're fine.
I can't cast that yet.
And then you get the good loot. You get 4 horseman loot. There's a corrupted Ashbringer, which is very high DPS. I think it's sadly not the biggest one, because I think KT has a little bit stronger one. But yeah, obviously this is the item that people are interested in a lot. For myself, I'm not that interested, to be honest, for my Paladin, but yeah. We'll see. There's a other two-hand mace, which looks also quite interesting. Oh, that's the wrong one. What? Oh my god! I was in the heal tab. Oh, I used my lay on hands. Very nice. Very nice lay on hands of me. Good to know. Yeah. Looks interesting, but I don't think people would use that. Another bow. Another weird trinket. Another ring for damage dealers. Crit hit and some spell power and some stamina, very nice. Some leather piece. Legs. % crit chance. A ton of agility. Good stamina, good strength. And the chest set pieces, that's it. Okay, once you killed them, there's still the monstrosity segment left that I didn't do yet. So you need to go back to the middle again, just through the portal behind the Four horsemen in that four horseman arena. Go to the monstrosity segment. There are some monstrosities in the way immediately, and some slimes. So you need to time it somewhat so you don't get slimes plus monstrosities, because that would be a little bit dangerous. Oh, I forgot. I debuffed this one, that's why I take so much damage. I just thought, why do I take so much damage? Yeah, because I debuffed this. Blessing of Freedom. Much better. Okay. So, you go up to those monstrosities. Yeah, there's monstrosities, slimes. I think those slimes only get spawned by the second boss in that wing. So you just need to be careful that he's not spawning them on top of you while you're fighting. Yeah, then you just go left, jump over that small patch of goo, basically, or blink over it or something like that. You don't want to run into it. It's not killing you, but it's taking off, I think, 60% of your life pool until you run out, and then it's max. You have that maximum again, but you need to regenerate. You cleared the whole segment there. Make sure you don't run into the next boss. And he's then, after you cleared that segment, he's coming to you, and you just wait until he's there while you do preparations like rebuffing and stuff. Okay, next boss is Patchwork. Yeah, Patchwork. He is the damage race boss. And that's kind of the issue. I think you need, with the normal setup, I don't remember what the normal setup was again. I remember looking at it up back then and calculating it. I think you needed like 600 DPS for 6 minutes. And if you manage to do that with the whole group, and you will kill that boss. The most important segment of that boss is that the healers keep bumping all the time on their main target. Healers are set up. You have 3 tanks in that fight. Healers are targeted basically. You don't heal the group. That's important. There's no damage coming towards the group, so it might look like damage, but it's only melees running into that goo and removing life points or maximum life points, because yeah, if they don't, they get hit by the boss. Boss will target the tank with the most threat, and then I think he will target the next 2 in range with the most it has something to do with the life points, I think. Life points? Yeah, exactly. He will do that and target the next ones with the next most life points, the next 2, and that's why melees go into that puddle to remove some life points, because yeah, tanks will get hit very hard and lose a lot of life points. So you need to heal that and be tanky as possible. And every time you get those big strikes as the not main tank, you get 10k threat, I think. So once you get that hit a few times, you're safe to go and start damaging as a melee. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, he has a enrich mode, lasts 30 or 20% again. So yeah, you just need to get a little bit more tanky then and just blast them down. So make sure you got some cooldowns ready for the last phase. It's a 6-minute fight, so you can use cooldowns after the pull, after it's stabilized, and use them again for the finisher. And yeah, as mage, it's just mana management. So you're getting through that fight completely. But still, you want to maximize damage, so yeah. It wasn't too tricky from the point of view of a damage dealer from a mage. But yeah, the healers struggled a lot, a bit on my guild back then. But I think it felt mainly because they actually did switch targets and stuff, which is not a good idea. Because then they switch targets because another tank has a little bit less life points. They heal that, and then the other one gets wrecked completely. Because there's no heal coming there. We will just set up it the right way, like probably like 3. How many heals do you have at that point? 4 per tank? 12 heals? That should be maybe doable. Enough heals of it, definitely. Go up to that wasp and then I kill him. Oh, I got 2 stacks of that weird stuff again. Hey, one more. Damn. Thousands of enemies. Yeah. Okay. Oh, ram up is up. Nope, it's not the ram up. Okay. Let's rebuff this. Do this. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Well, after you killed the patchwork, yeah, wait, did I forget something? I don't think so, right? He has the cleave. He has the more or less damage raise because he has 10 million life points or something. Heals need to focus their target, that's it. Ranged. Is there actually a damage that's dealing damage to the group? Not really, but the probably druid as a tree form will probably work on warlocks then. And the tanks with the HOTS. Yeah, I think that's it. I think there's nothing too special about that fight. So yeah. You get the back with a good healing and regeneration. Oh, that's a tunneler. No, whatever. I got that now. Let's just focus that now. Because of the armor penetration that this thing has. You get the 34 agility ring. You get the wand. Yeah, right, that's a big wand for casters again, hit and some spell power. Wait a second, why are you resetting? Okay. Let's kill him real quick. I was behind... One was behind me of those. Sadly... Yeah, that's okay. Oh. Taking quite some damage here. Still enough life points, it's okay. Yeah. Nah, let's not do this. I'll just eat something. And you get a shield with frost resistance. Oh yeah, that's the best frost resistance shield in the game, I think. And the 2-hand axe again. And then you have to walk through those slime blobs. Make sure they don't kill you. And then you... get to the next room with a few monstrosities again, normal ones. I think they are, you can not pull them alone, it's always like 3 at a time. You can walk to the left into that room, so you can go down, and below that there's a ceiling, so you don't get thrown up too far and die on fall damage. Yeah. And then you're at the next fight already. It's Gurobulus. That's the one who's putting the slimes in the entrance of that segment. Oh, my nose. Okay, I hope that worked. I had to sneeze. Okay, yeah. This boss, you need to make sure that only one player in the raid group is the one who is removing poisons or magic effects. I don't know, it's probably a poison. Because yeah, otherwise you'll probably die. Because Grobolus puts a poison effect on one person in the group, and this person needs to walk out of the raid behind the boss and basically deposit the that poison effect there by getting dispelled. I think I'll go up to this stinger and that's okay. That's a good dispel that I managed to get off there. I'm sometimes looking at the poisons that I have, if I can dispel one of them. Some of them it's worth it. This one would be worth it, but now this one is above that. This isn't worth it, because if I dispel that, I get this reapplied immediately and take 120 more damage. It's not worth it to dispel this. This one is. Because I don't have the cursive, I can't focus one of those. I don't know if it's possible with this cursive, but yeah, I need to check that out. Oh, there, by the way, if you're new here, this is the Turtle server. It's a private World of Warcraft server with a lot new content, a lot new raids. Okay, not one more raid currently only, but they are working on new ones. And I'm looking for people to build a raid group for this chart level 60. It's still 2 more levels, but yeah, it's slow and steady. It's next week I'll be 60, but then yeah, building the raid group. So if you're interested, yeah, you still have like 2 months of time, no worries, until we start Molten Core or something, probably. It shouldn't be that difficult to get there. It's up to level 60 only. They have added goblins on this island, goblin starting zone. They added high elves over there in a new starting zone. They added new items for this, like this. This is the Silvermoon Remnants, that's the high elves. You get the level 31, level 45 one, and level 60 cape like that. They added new trinkets and stuff. New stuff for questing, a lot of new stuff. There's a level 35 dungeon, level 45 dungeon, level 55 dungeon, 3 level 60 dungeons that are new. There's Lower Karazhan, that's a 10-man raid. And Emerald Sanctum, which is a 40-man raid. And they have cross-faction raiding. But no world buffs in raid, so but it's still pretty good to have a Paladin, Retribution Paladin with Wind Fury, right? Sounds kind of juicy. I don't know what they buffed, but I think they buffed Retribution a bit more too. Because yeah, over here I'm getting 2% mana every block. That's a buff that I know. They had buffed druids with the heals with a tree form. It's a little bit mana intensive and heals heal over time is kind of not that easy to manage, but it's pretty doable. I love that. I got that heal over time. I got a tree form on my druid too. And then there's obviously high elves and goblins. Oh my god, 1 second too late. The goblins have +5 on daggers. Engineering and alchemy +15. The high elves have +5 on bows. And they got the 20% mana regeneration feature here. I mean, it's so much new stuff, it's awesome. And they have looking for a group thingy, but you don't get ported to the dungeon later on. It's if you just want to grind some dungeon, it's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm still hardcore mode, so until level 60 I can't interact with anyone who's normal mode, but yeah, it's not that much anymore and I'm playing it pretty safe, you can see. And it's so slow because of slow and steady mode challenge. It's 50% experience points from mobs. It would be -5% of your current level experience points if you die, but yeah, obviously hardcore mode, so not dying. Not dying yet. I think it's around like it was in Burning Crusade. Paladin is the perfect tank for big groups. Druid is tanky for medium groups or pretty good single target, and Warrior is more survivable single target. And they added a few extra spells here and there, but they don't know how big they are and stuff like that. But yeah, for my raid group, I kind of want to have a chill group that's going through the content as a group. So I got a few extra rules like no random raiding, unless you have the bench, obviously. Holy shit, this 12 hour is awesome. I mean, server population is acceptable now, I'd say. Let's see, it's as info. We have now currently 2,400 players online. Maximum today was maximum in the last 3 days since the uptime. It was 5,800. It's acceptable. They moved the most of the Chinese moved off to their own server apparently, because they got a new one like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. And yeah, the server is already online for 5 years, so I kind of feel like pretty safe now. I'm playing here for 1 year, so a lot of changed, a lot of more useful stuff, right? At the beginning you could get flagged PvP for buffing normals, but now you can't anymore. You cannot even buff them, right? Because of hardcore mode, it's kind of tricky if you buff a normal. Back then you could die because someone can go and kill you. No, it's not even possible anymore. Hardcore mode has only 10% fall damage. Yeah, it's basically vanilla with the vanilla content and stuff, but they added on top of that. They have Caverns of Time, Black Morass, which is approved. It's not the old one from Burning Crusade with those phases and waves, but it's just a new dungeon basically. Only the last 3 bosses of like 6 actually have the old layout, but it's not even the same way you fight them. Same with Lower Karazhan. It's the same map, same layout, but bosses are at different places. Romeo and Julia got switched to basically Morose, but he was buggy a few times, so they changed it a little bit up. Now it's a little bit. It's only 1 phase fight. Before it was 2 phases. You had to kill him basically twice. Where the maid was in Burning Crusade in Karazhan, there's now an imp. But yeah. And the Karazhan stuff is so awesome because the gear is already like close to Blackwing layer level. It's basically like a catch-up dungeon, so you get through the content faster. It's not that important because yeah, I kind of don't care. I just want to go through that stuff smooth. What I will do then with the raid group is basically track how much of the wanted gear everyone has, and once we hit like a certain milestone, like 60% or something, we'll try the next raid tier. If we don't have any time to do that anyways, because yeah, if there's time, obviously you can try the next raid tier. But yeah, I'll do 11 AM West Coast US and 7 PM German time. Once the daylight savings shifts again, then it's 8 PM for me, but whatever. Maximum 5 hours, I'd say it's okay for 1 raid day a week. And one more restriction that I'll set up is only use craftables that we as the raid group can craft. So we don't have the whole content unlocked immediately. We have to do it ourselves. It's going to be a little bit slower than at the beginning, but with that we have a little more upgrade paths, because we aren't the biggest dudes immediately with the crafted gear. So I just want to make this I want to play it like I would want to play it, like a social raid group that's going to work together to improve, right? Not like, okay, I need to max out my IDs immediately and go for everything that's possible that I get taken, that I can join. Totally not how I would do that. Start off with the pre-raid gear in the kit, Karazhan 10-man, Abba, Black Rock Spire 10-man. Whatever you can get, whatever. Karazhan can be done pretty easy. It's going to be tricky at the beginning, but you get good loot immediately there. So yeah, I did that on my druid already on the German channel. And on this channel I used him too a few times and streamed that, so if you want to check that out later or something. But yeah, it's very chill, this server. And they have very good support. We had a bug last time in Karazhan 2 weeks ago or something, and the GM just made it possible for us to get that loot. Wasn't anything special, but yeah. I mean, they added a few more new stats also by the way on the server. One that I very much like is the regeneration while casting one. You get some items have 5, some have 10, some have set bonus 15% of regeneration while casting, which is obviously very strong for the beginning, where you don't have that much spirit and stuff. Oh, I forgot to put on a consecration in time. Very nice. And I lost 2 mobs again. Wrong button. Yeah. I was just going through all those boss fights in Naxxramas to remember if I still remember, to try to remember them, right? I was at Grobulus fight, yeah, the poison, you need to dispel that behind the boss, you need to walk out of that fight with that, and you always have to point the boss away from the group, because he's otherwise doing a poison volley or something and you're all dead. And he's a pretty easy fight. I mean, one other new thing is the mount, right? You get this one at level 18. It's half a level of movement speed per level until you buy the movement speed or get it for free as a paladin. Let's just rebuff Barfoot real quick. There's so much new stuff. It's just awesome. Yeah, I was at Grobulus, yeah. He has shoulder tokens, cloth, frost resistance, mail, frost resistance. Gun. We basically will only need a bear tank. I'm going to be Paladin tank. We always also have a warrior tank, if I'm correct, from my German guild. The one person has a twink that wants to be part of that. So a bear tank would be useful. Because I kind of want to have that split up and then maybe have a fourth tank as a warrior too. Yep, Pallies have a taunt. You need to spec this. This will have a 100% taunt then. It's not that awesome because you have to use a judgment again for that, but I think it's okay. And you have, by the way, this. Unleashing this seal's energy has a 30 times higher chance to trigger all proc effects on your weapons. and the Crusader Strike which increases holy damage, and the Holy Strike which is the holy damage. Oh yeah, Bear has the similar thing. They have a flat energy value. It's not energy. The red value, right? The red mana. Anger, don't know. They have a flat value of that, which does damage, pretty decent amount, like 400, 500. And that's the one you use when you have clear cast on the bear, because it's pretty pricey, but you get the instant attack. That's very, very useful. And yeah, cross-faction raiding makes it very nice. I think that was part of the okay, we don't have that much players situation at the beginning, but yeah, now it's just stuck, obviously. Just now a level 12 hardcore character died to level 11 hawker. That's what I mean. But yeah, once I'm level 60, Saturdays I'll go for that. When Sundays I'll go for PvP, because they added a new PvP stuff too, and you don't lose your PvP rank, you only use your progress, and it's not even that fast. So very nice. And Wednesdays I'll do then dungeons to gear myself, dungeons to farm stuff and stuff like that, right? And yeah, limiting ourselves to only craftables and enchantments that we can do will obviously make it very interesting at the beginning. And yeah, I'm leveling here because of the hardcore mode, right? I don't want to enter a 50 plus zone. I'll do this level and then I'll do the last one with quests. And I'm normally not streaming at this time, but I didn't have the time to stream yet over the weekend and stuff, so I just want to get some experience in because I want to hit level 60 before Saturday. And on Wednesday, Friday I'll stream, and that's probably used for the questing level. So yeah. Just need to push in a little bit more experience points, and I got everything else done basically for the day in terms of videos, because I'm uploading one video of the Horde rogue playing just a 15-minute, 20-minute a day format basically, and then the Minecraft world that I'm building every day a little bit. It's like a time lapse from the top, and yeah, this is already like 500, close to 500 days I'm doing that. And then I have a German channel, but where I'm playing classics. Yeah, Season of Discovery. I kind of dislike the idea about that, because you are forced to level again, and it's just okay, here gear yourself and force to level again, and then you know it's going to be like in a year or two it's going to be shut down again. It's just the season idea is very nice of them, because it's just like the season pass stuff, right? You just get to grind again and do it again and do it again and do it again, but you're not progressing anything, right? You're not obviously the experience and stuff, but I don't think it's. I never played on the new servers, right? But I did Bliss Classic until Uldua, I think. it just devolved into gold TKP, gold selling, and stuff like that. It's just way too bad. On this server, they just banned gold TKP outright. They banned multi-boxing for hardcore, obviously. You can trade still if you have a second account. I got enchantments here from my rogue. I traded them over. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a belt enchantment on here too, on Turtle War server. That's the blacksmithing. People can do that. But yeah, I think mainly priest healers is very underrepresented. Because yeah, there's maybe they didn't get that much new changes yet, and that's why it's not that popular. But yeah. By the way, I got here. Oh my god, my bags. Hey, they have a radio here also, but I'm not using it because they. Yeah, it's not the same here, but it's just much more chill. So you don't have that pressure. And that's one thing that I have hated in Lich King at the beginning. That the shoulder enchantment was go and get this faction from hateful to exalted immediately to get your shoulder enchantment, please. And I was like, nah, let's just work on that slowly. That's why I kind of want to do this. Like, don't get the enchantment, the limitation of only enchantments and craftables from the raid group. This will make it a little bit slower like that. You don't need to go and get the plus 30 spell power then farmed and ready to go, because we don't have that enchantment obviously. It's dropping in Molten Core. And the plus 4 stats on chest isn't the best one for casters anymore. Very nice. The best one is from leatherworking now, with 9 heal power, spell power on chest, or on just an armor patch, chest, legs, boots, gloves. Yeah. It's just pretty chill here. While I was starting here, right, I'm playing since January 2023. That server was like 2,000-3,000 players online. Then it grew and grew, and then they added the queues at like 6K. Then at 7, 8, 9, they improved the hardware and stuff, and made it possible to work further. And then they set the queue at 10K. And then one patch just removed the queue outright, making like 14K players on the server. But that was while the Chinese were still on here. They got a new server then for them exclusively, basically, to move them out. Because yeah, obviously Turtle War gets a lot of money of those people, right? Because yeah, you have a donation shop on here. You get the auctioneer. You get the big bag. Don't buy this one, just buy the big one. Oh, right. You can buy this one on Vagrant mode. Because they have a challenge. Okay, let's just go through the donation shop, right? Show you what's going on there, and then I'll talk about the challenges. There are a lot of new challenges over here. You have a mailbox. You have this giant bag. I got those. A brainwashing device. That's a dual spec. Dual spec on level 60 era. Think about that. Okay, but we're not done here. You can buy that with gold. 350 gold in Strangthorn Vale over here. And once you got that, you can buy the third spec for 100 gold and the fourth one for 200. So you can do a tree form spec on Druid. You can do a single target heal spec on Druid. You can do a feral farming spec and a feral DPS tank spec on one char without extra gold So okay, it's pricey for the beginning, yeah, but whatever. If you're switching a lot, right, it's very helpful. This makes the rates very flexible. Obviously, you cannot use it in the raid. You have a like 10-minute cooldown or something, but someone else can put one down, and you can use it then. So very nice. Okay, back to the shop. You can get a bank. It's actually the normal bank slot thingy, but you can just have it wherever you go. I'd recommend not getting the Kodo, because the Kodo has, like every Kodo, the earthquake effect. It's just annoying to have the earthquake effect everywhere. And then you have a repair bot, which has all reagencies, stuff, normal, right? And you can repair and sell. And then you have like skins and stuff, mounts and stuff, glyphs for looks for druids, pets, different stuff. You can rename yourself, you can change the look of the character. Very nice. Okay, let's get to the challenges. Obviously, okay, no, before I do that, let's talk about how I got here. I got here, someone told me about this server because in the
I can't carry any more of those.
I was in the supermarket, local supermarket, behind me in the shop, in the checkout line, or yeah, however you want to call it. There was a person with a ringtone of a Murloc, and I was on the parking lot. I started to talk to her. I asked her, "Are you playing World of Warcraft?" And she was yes, and I was like, "Yeah, okay. I'm currently playing the Bliss Classic Lich King," and she was like, "Nah, I'm playing on a private server, turtel." I was back then the classic Pete dude who was like, "Nah, turtle private server is not a good thing. They will get shut down and stuff," and that's what I thought at least. And then she said, "Yeah, the server is already running for quite a while. They have a lot of new content and challenges and new stuff." And even hardcore challenge, and I was like, maybe I'll check that out. Back then I was thinking about what can I do in terms of video format on World of Warcraft, right, on my channel. Because I just started basically a few months back with the Minecraft stuff back then. And yeah, I thought like let's check it out, and I was like, yep, that's the right thing. They have got everything that I want, like a new content, new feeling of the old stuff again. Very nice. And they also let you mod the game, right? They have there are different versions, like a HD patch and stuff like that. It's crazy. Obviously you can't hack, but you can mod stuff, like visuals and stuff. Apparently some people do that. They have in the official Discord they have a tab for that. What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, the challenges, yeah. So I checked out the website, what challenges they have. They have slow and steady challenges. You get half the experience points of mobs. And you get 5% of your experience points lost if you die. Obviously that's not important, not applicable to hardcore mode, but yeah, whatever. I thought, yeah, let's combine those two and do that. Exhaustion mode is where you don't have rested experience points. That would be crazy. That would be even more of a grind. I'm not doing that because there's no reward behind that. Slow and steady mode, you get 200 of the donation shop points once you reach level 60. You get the Murloc illusion. Let's show you. At level 50, I got that already here. Even with the dance. Fashion shop coins, fashion coins. No, that's not fashion shop. I think it's just fashion coins. There's transmogrification on this server. Every time you equip an item, it's on the list, and you can go to the city and transmog that item. It's just, yeah, I mean, what else do you want, kind of, is the idea that I have here. The amount of upgrades, and then, since there's cross-faction raiding and dungeons, right? Horde has Death Mines dungeon quests, like one. And they have a quest that gets you to Westfall. What's other stuff? And let's just stick to the challenges really quick. There's even more. They added no gambling challenge, because in the cities there's a gambling dude where you can do basically death rolls against the NPC. One for silver, for gold, for 50 silver, stuff like that. You can decide then. I did that only once because I'm definitely not the gambling dude. Then there's a challenge for vagrant mode. Is it called? That's only white and gray gear, so you can only equip white and gray gear. That's why I thought about this bag, because you could equip this one then. Very interesting. At the end you get a title, the Wanderer. What's on hardcore mode? You get the once you hit level 60, you get the mount. That's basically the Charger, Death Charger or something, and the title Immortal.
Any more of those?
I'm always trashing that. Did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I missed something. Yeah, there's war mode. Yeah, if you're normal, I'm still hardcore mode, right? Once I'm level 60, I'm normal again. Unless I do a quest, but I can't do that anymore because I already didn't accept it. At level 55 you get a quest in the mail. That's basically an attunement quest chain where you have to do dungeons, lower Blackrock Spire, upper Blackrock Spire before you hit level 60. And once you do this attunement quest chain, you will stay hardcore on level 60. There's like 1-2 guilds on here that do hardcore level 60 raids, but yeah, I'm not into that. I mean, I'd be crazy, to be honest. I got 15 days, 19 hours playtime because of Zone Study and how chill I went through. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot. They also have survival. That's a new profession. You get that at level 30 or something. You start off with stuff like this, craft this a few times to level, or just put down the campfire every 5 minutes. Just with the food. With wood, it's just buffing spirit and buffing some of the rested experience points. You can see this here. This is an add-on, by the way, rest bar add-on, but yeah. And yeah, you can build out a tent, which gives rested experience points way faster. You can just buy that, you can just farm that and buy that. And then you can get a fishing boat at the end, which gives you fishing plus, and you can just put it on the water and you can just stand on it, right? Very nice. I'm not sure if I missed any. Yeah, war mode challenge. There's still a PvP challenge that you can get. Obviously you should not get that with hardcore, because then you can go again immediately. A war mode challenge, you get I think 50% more honor per kill and 20% more experience points for everything that gives experience points. It was a little bit stronger in terms of experience points, but they nerfed that because people are doing war mode and not doing PvP, right? Just to be faster while leveling. I totally get it, but yeah. If I were in hardcore mode, I would punish those people all the time, to be honest. Because yeah, it's just a dumb feature if you decide to do war mode and just use it for the experience, not for the PvP. It's just dumb. And yeah, they added a PvP server, but it's not that full. Well, the moment that I started on the second PC, like 1 hour 50 ago, the client, because I have on the second PC the client open, in case something happens here, I can log in and save myself maybe. The PvP server had only 300 people online at that moment. But yeah, that's a PvP server for you. What you do? It's only it's always the same, right? The beginning hype and then yeah, whatever. We all dead because of PvP. Oh. I mean the arena stuff they added, that's going to be interesting to try to get that. Oh yeah, and the titles. Let's talk about titles they added. They added a few titles. There's one for getting all the pets of cats. That's Crazy Cat Lady. Then there's one for all the frogs that are in the game. Then there's one for exploring every single thing. There's a command to show you the next zone, next segment you need to explore. So you don't have to just wander around, right? And then there's a title for a certain amount of quests done, title for reputations. There's a title for all those crazy PvP people who do 250,000 honor kills. That's a little bit much. I'm not sure if I want to go for that, because I'm kind of a completionist and I'm terrified about that.
That's still charging.
That's a little bit terrifying, that amount. But yeah. Well, I think I got all the challenges named basically. Let's do the. Let's talk about what do you want to talk about? Yep, PvP. New stats. The regeneration while casting stat, for example, out of Carazon Crypt, level 60 dungeon, for example, escape, right? You get 2% haste, 5% mana regeneration while casting, and 16 damage. Very nice. Basically every caster wants that. I even got that with my healer at the beginning. With my druid. But yeah, with my druid I went for this one. 37 heal, 15 intellect, 24 spirit and 5% regeneration while casting. Stuff like that exists. Not too much of those items, but still some very nice ones. Let's show you PvP. Blood ring. Friendly, you already get something like that. It's pretty acceptable, but yeah, most strong, most crazy items are on Exalted, obviously. Yeah, the chest plate. Stamina, strength, dodge, crit, attack power, 2 set bonus, 20 stamina, and 1% chance to be 1% reduction of chance to get crit. So basically tank crit, I call it. And the headpiece, 30 stamina, 1 hit, 1 crit, 1 dodge. That's why I probably go for that, and on my Paladin, the 2 set bonus will probably be worth it to go for. Unless they add actually sets for Paladin then later on, because I think I heard they are working on that. That they add sets like that. By the way, if you're doing hardcore mode, you can also stay on level 1, do this, and click here, remove the experience gain, collect all the flight points, and then go back and then enable it, so you have all the flight points already. I didn't do that, but yeah, I heard about that while leveling here. And yeah, I checked it on my priest. It works. I did a priest for trading at the beginning to trade something to my rogue. Yeah, then the amount of reasons why Turtle War seems better than the normal classic up to level 60 vanilla is crazy. I mean, one very important thing is you have companion and mount tab. You don't need to carry that stuff around, right? I mean, just look at that. That's like a lot already. Oh, that's the reward for level 50 slow and steady. The more Murloc.
That's still recharging.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about other new stuff that I forgot. Oh yeah, Dark Moon Fair, right? You get that turtle mount, this one, from the Dark Moon Fair. Now you're thinking, what? Only once a month? Nope. It's up all the time, and except Wednesdays where they take a break, and Sundays they move to the other location. So every 2 weeks, it's in either Mulgo or Elwyn, wherever you want to go. Kind of nice to have this like this, and obviously no world buffs and raids makes it very nice. So no need to worry about that stuff anymore. You have a 64 debuff limit. You have cross faction raiding. That's plenty of I don't know the wording anymore, but yeah. It kind of weighs that up, if that's how you could say that. And then yeah, there's raid scaling. So the 20-man's scale starting at 12 people. So you can do it through group with 12 people. And AQ 22, but it's obviously pretty tricky because you got 2 heal tanks and 4 heals, something like that. So only 6 DPS. The ratio is pretty bad then in terms of DPS to tanks heals, but it's doable. And more core starts at 20 people. Onyxia, I think the same, but people do that with 15. But yeah, that's obviously nothing new. That Onyxia was done with a lot less than the maximum is nothing new. Yeah, and they added a new legendary for in Molten Core, a neck piece with fire resistance, and they added a new legendary in Karazhan lower, but people, you don't know what's the reward yet because the quest ends in Karazhan upper, which isn't released yet. They are working on that yet, still. And the new enchantments and stuff there, that's a lot of new content there. Obviously I'm taking so much damage because I can't heal myself with that not enabled, right? Now it works again. Yeah, this add-on is, I modified that a little bit. It only said next level mobs or something. Kills. I changed it to only the high number of more insects because yeah, I'm kind of crazy to do this here, but yeah. Yeah, the 47s are the lowest green mobs that I can fight, that's why it's kind of a slow and steady extra. But yeah. I just don't want to enter any 50 plus zone, to be honest. And I'll do this level with grinding, and the next one I'll do quests. In the next few days then. Ah, interesting. So. Yeah, today, right now I'll stream until like 2 more or 3 more hours or something. Then I need to quit for a short bit, and yeah, and I'll continue. I just want to get the level up today, and after that I can continue with normal stuff for my YouTube for videos. Because yeah, today at the evening I'll stream CS:GO on the CS2 on the German channel. And then I'll continue Wednesday with leveling on with quests, and Friday I'll finish that, and Saturday I want to do the Onyxia pre-quest chain on this char. So yeah, got already quite a lot of stuff lined up that I want to do. By the way, if you're downloading the game, what do you want to join my guild? The problem is I think it's not going to be possible currently, because I still have the guild charter, so I didn't get I just bought that today, right? I always held off on buying that because I'm still hardcore mode, right? And yeah, now I'm kind of confident now. So, let's continue. 10, 20, 30, 35% coming up of the level. We're going there slow and steady. This looked like a lag, but it's just a movement pathfinding issue on that spot. I think the official hardcore servers didn't have it like this, right? They were hardcore all the way until death, right? On here it's just hardcore to 60, which is much more... makes kind of much more sense, right? You could also argue hardcore to KT kill or something, but that's way too unlikely. Because you kind of have to rely on everything working flawlessly all the time, which isn't going to happen. I mean, similar to here with the leveling, but yeah, it's such a difference in terms of scale. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's not spam too much here.
I can't cast that.
I kind of dislike that always too, so I'm not doing that. So, by the way, if you're new here, I want to go raiding with this chart level 68. So it's going to be normal mode, and that's why I'm looking for people for the guild. I organized that with the Discord, and I got a few extra rules that are basically designed to make this game a little bit more social. The whole raiding experience with us. So one of the rules is no random raiding. Just you don't need to be yourself outside of the raid. Obviously, getting the pre-raid gear or something would be helpful. But yeah, that's it. And then no enchantments, craftables, or anything like that that we cannot craft. So we need to be able to craft that stuff. So an enchantment too. This makes it a little bit more challenging at the beginning, obviously, because you can't get the very best of everything immediately. But it's probably going to help to make this whole thing a little bit more social. And yeah, you kind of have to work together a little bit more to get those fancy enchantments and stuff. And then I'll probably want to do it like this. Not sure. I'll just check what wanted items you already have. And once we hit a certain amount of percentage of wanted items gotten, we'll try out the next raid, maybe. Because you obviously going for 100% is not a good idea. Going for 100% of items wanted and then only visit the next one, this is a little bit too slow. Obviously there are some essentials or crazy strong items that merit going to that dungeon again, to that raid. But yeah, unless it's a legendary, I think it's more or less not that important. Unless it's really the best item until the end, right? Then obviously, yeah, that's a different thing. If it's the very best item you can get for this char, it's probably a good thing to go for it later on. But yeah, there's a lot of new items, so old best in slot lists probably won't work here. But they have a database on their own, so you probably will be able to find the best item in there if you look for the right thing. Okay, we already are at the 35% mark. Very nice. Let's get one more. One more wasp over here, perfect. $783 of those. That was 50. That's the minimum. 783, 1264. That was 47 probably, right? No, 49. What?
I can't cast that yet.
No, there. Yeah, that was a 47. Yeah.
That's still recharging.
Yeah. It's very grindy here, but yeah, whatever. Since I'm basically done talking about all those fancy improvements, I mean, that I can remember of, because there are probably more. Let's talk about the raid again, Naxxramas, and try to remember what's going on there. I was done with Grobulus. Talking about what you need to do. Next one is, how was it called again? Gluth, yeah. Yeah, the stalk. You just after you kill Grobolos, you go up the ramp behind him. You go onto that pipe, and then you buff yourself up. Get ready for the next fight, and then you walk through that pipe as a group. You take some poison damage or nature damage, basically. Yeah, you just have to keep going. No, that's just thing. Let's just skip that. Those are annoying. Then you jump out of that pipe, and the warrior, the main tank for the next fight immediately charges the boss, keeps it at the door. Yeah, range is just fight the boss. He'll obviously just heal the tank. I don't think there was some big damage taken, but yeah, there was one fancy extra roll that I think a druid heal does then with HOTS without heal over time effects, without the threat reduction effect from a paladin. And the warlocks have to life tap a little bit immediately, so the druid can do that. Druid buffs, heals them, gets the threat, so the zombies that spawn in that fight go towards that druid. Druid guides them a little bit. They get slowed by mages with blizzard, and then they kill them, those zombies. Because yeah, after a certain while the boss will attract those zombies, and once the zombies get towards the boss, the boss heals himself. So just do it like this and then you're safe. I think it's not really a damage race on this boss. If you'd want to do it without focusing the zombies, obviously it's quite a strong damage race. But yeah, just play it safe, do it like this, like I said, with the druid. Healing the group, healing the warlocks, healing the tanks, getting threat of the zombies, and have the mages slow it with blizzard. And then it's a pretty easy fight. I don't remember anything else, so maybe the tanks had to swap, but I think that's not the case. Maybe sometimes the boss stunned the tank or something like that, but I don't remember anything fancy about that fight, to be honest, because back then with world buffs it was always just a DPS him down ASAP and that's it. Obviously we don't have world buffs here, but yeah, just to play the mechanic and then you'll be fine. Especially at the beginning, just play it slow, play it safe, it's better. And then he drops some loot. Okay, he drops all tokens or what? Somewhat a lot of tokens. And the shield for, what's that, healing? Crit? Yeah, that's the Paladin shield. Two-hand sword again. Offhand with mana regeneration, that's weird. Neck piece with 3% block, that's the best one for Paladin. Because yeah, every time we block we get 2% mana back and we have a Dawn effect with the Sanctuary, right? More block, more threat, and less damage taken. And then there's a shoulder piece, yeah, that was caster best in slot. And then we get to Thaddeus, which is a very interesting boss. First off, you need to go cross the ring, the big ring, just cross it, don't run into any pets, and then you're fine. Okay, once in the next boss room, buff up, get ready, set up the group, Meelee's right side, caster's left side, go up to the Stalag and Eugen mini boss in between. have 2 tanks on each. You kill them slowly, just so they die at the same time. And you need to be wary about the threat, because the tanks will get swapped, thrown over to the other side sometimes. So yeah, you just need to be a little bit careful about that. Don't over aggro, but it's just the pre-fight basically for the main one, Thaddeus. So everyone who dies there really had made a giant mistake. That was a little bit much damage taken. I'd use the heal pot right now. I only have 1 left, but yeah, that's okay. This is annoying, right? Double stack of the poison sting. Venom sting. Okay, yeah, once you kill those 2 mini bosses, you go and you jump down. You need to jump actually, otherwise you miss the platform. You have to jump through the poison pool and go try again. Jump up there. It's not that nice, and it's always a pretty bad if you fail that. So then you're in front of Thaddeus. You start off the fight after I mean, he's basically neutral at the beginning, and then you start the fight. I think he's neutral. Yeah, right. He gets the set first, and then he starts, I think. And tank gets the boss. Stands in the middle. You can just do a little bit of damage. No cooldowns yet, because he has a ton of life points, and you need the cooldowns for the buffs that you get. After a certain while, I don't know exactly the timings, he will cast. Oh yeah, he has two casts. He casts some lightning stuff in the group. Just needs to be healed. And he casts the polarity shift. And yeah, at the beginning you just get a polarity. And the plus goes to right, minus goes to left. Maybe you can decide whatever direction, but maybe we just set it like plus right, minus left. And then you stack together all pluses, all minuses stack together. They buff each other with like 10% extra damage or something like that. And yeah, then you just do damage, cooldowns and stuff is then okay. And after a certain while he does polarity shift again. You need to check if you still have the same buff. If you still have plus, you're still on the right side. If it switched to minus, you walk through the boss onto the other side, on the right side of the boss. If you're on the left side, on the minus side, and you see it switch to plus, you've walked on the right side of the boss to the other side. And that's it, that's the whole fight. Pretty easy fight. Shouldn't make anyone die there. Thrown at level 41. Oh my god. Someone just thrown at level 41. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're downloading the game right now, right? I'm not sure if it's still the case, but the patcher, they have a patcher for Total War. This one gets detected as a Trojan. But yeah, I mean, they said it's because the moment that they rolled out the patch, this patcher just modified some files because it's a patcher. And it did that on 10,000 plus PCs at a time immediately, and yeah, that's why it got flagged as a Trojan. And 20, 30, 35, yeah. We're getting there slowly, but very steadily. And yeah, that's why I'm streaming at this weird time of day for me. But I just want to get there. I want to get the level up and then I can finish this in time. Water breathing potions, only one go at a piece, don't end up like that guy. Oh, I forgot to put on the consecration in time. Hello there, by the way, if you're new here, I'm going to build a raid group for this chart of 60. It's not that much anymore, it's on the Total War server. There's a lot of new stuff on here, that's very nice to have. A cross-faction raiding, no world buffs at level 60 in the raids. Debuff limit 64. They have rep bots, banks, mobile banks, they have dual spec, or more like quadruple spec. You can choose whatever. It's going to cost a little bit of gold, but yeah, whatever. Okay, thanks. Hope you'll join. Damn.
That's still recharging. Can't cast that yet.
Okay. Yeah, with the slow and steady, it's still a pretty slow grind here. But yeah, I just want to get this over with. I mean, the gold is still pretty strong. I didn't sort my inventory yet. By the way, those giant bags are from the donation shop. Currently, actually 50% off everything. So, assorted. Okay. Oh, I'm getting hungry already. Again. What the fuck?
I can't cast that yet.
How much FPS do I have? Oh! Ah! I locked it to 60. Why did I do that? Oh! I think I changed the display settings and locked it to 60. I thought it's not fluid enough, right? Because I locked it to 60 apparently. Ah. Because I got the 240 Hz screen, right? I kind of feel that. I feel that difference. But good to know, then I need to change that before I'm playing CS later. Would be definitely a big problem to play on 60 then. I mean, once you got to know the bigger FPS, you can't live with the lower ones. I can't remember playing like Crysis 1 with like 6-7 FPS or World of Warcraft on my laptop with 4 or 6 FPS, right? It's incredible what I used to do back then. Let's kill him.
That spell isn't ready yet. Can't cast that yet.
Okay, 1100, what? Only of the 47s anymore right now? Interesting. It's getting... yeah, whatever. I'll do 1.5 hours. I'll do until 5 and then I'll take a short break. A little bit longer break. I'll end the stream and start a new one later on, once I continue. I need to eat something then. Maybe work on the other stuff real quick. A little bit. And then come back. Once I'm done. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's look for people. Oh, I can remove that. Let's just get that soon.
That's still recharging.
Okay.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Still have full life, so everything is fine.
That spell isn't ready.
It's normal.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay. Should be fine, right? Oh my god, the amount of poison is a little bit crazy.
That's still recharging.
That's fine. I get them killed with the next one of those. Heal myself a little bit with this, and then I'm fine. A little bit big of a group, a little bit big of a pull, but yeah, whatever. I mean, the wasp were crazy, the amount of poisons that I got. That actually hurt a lot. I mean, here are 2 dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I mean, I didn't have 12 on the Mia at the time, but yeah. I killed 12 in one fight. That's definitely how we could call that. But I can't loot everything, sadly, because of the parasites are stacked up again and stuff like that. Totally annoying, but yeah, whatever. Okay, let's continue. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. Getting there. Yeah, if I'm doing 1.5 more hours, I think I should be able to get the level up today. In the next stream that I'll do in a bit today. After a break, I'm doing until 5, and then I should be like 50 something% right now. That's a tunneler, I'm not going for that. This one up over there, yeah, it's a tunneler. Just not interested. It got so... My stomach is rumbling around here. Crazy. I think I'll need to take a short break after this group. Stuff myself with something. Holy moly. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. You know what, I'll 2 hours 30, yeah, that's okay. Let's just end after this stream for now. I'll eat something, I'll get some normal video stuff done for today, for the next day, and I'll continue in whatever, later. Like some 10 AM or something like that. Probably. And then I can just go on to level up, maybe do a little bit more. Stuff like that, yes. Okay. I got everything looted. I'll see you in... Let's just go to Stormwind real quick. In a few hours. And then I'll get the level up. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.